Voice acting had sat at the back of my mind for probably one of the last years of my later teens, around the time I was 17. It had always sat in the back of my mind. I always liked TV shows, anime, movies, and especially video games, and I remember the voice acting and the characters were some of my favourite parts, that and the glass physics from Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. Anyway, back to the main story. Now, like I said, I had received a lot of compliments throughout my life for my voice, and like I just said, voice acting always intrigued me in a way. I'd always been a big fan of drama. I did it at GCSE.
My face is here. I fight with you.
And I didn't do too bad. I got a B. However, despite all this prompting, I still really didn't know what to do. I actually sat on the fence for quite a while whether to start voice acting or not. I didn't know where to begin, I didn't know how to begin, and quite frankly, I couldn't be bothered to do the research. So in the end, it was not my self-interest on its own that prompted me to start voice acting. What actually did was inspiration. Inspiration from the various amazing performances in voice acting that I'd seen throughout my life. For example, Frank Welker as Megatron.
I'll crush you with my bare hands!
Helen Goff as Diavolo.
At last, I've won!
Gavin Hammond as Kenny.
You know what it feels like to get beaten almost to death.
Gary Oldman as Victor Reznov.
We are brothers, Mason. We are the same.
And Corey Burton as Hugo Strange, just to name a few. These amazing performances across their various animes, TV shows, and games really kind of stuck with me throughout my whole life, and in the end, they came back to me at this exact moment and kind of reminded me of what made voice acting so cool. They left lasting impressions on people with amazing storytelling and moments you can always call back to when you think of that great moment in that one TV show or game. Particularly, it was Kellen Goff's Diavolo. The amount of fun you can just see Kellen having with all the roaring and screaming, it just, it's perfect.
The future can only hold one of us, and it has chosen me! Now disappear!
So with this newfound endeavour, I went to the number one place I went to get information, and that was YouTube, banging in the simple search, how to start in voice acting, in which I found this video by ProZD. Now, this video didn't tell me, exactly everything I needed to know, because of course it wouldn't. It did, however, introduce me to the website iwanttobeavoiceactor.com, written by the voice actor D. Bradley Baker himself. Now, if anyone, and I've had a few people ask me how to get into voice acting, I will always tell them, and many people will do this, to go and read D. Bradley Baker's website. I'll link it in the description. It is an amazing website. It has so much information for many stages of a voiceover career. It is absolutely incredible. And D himself is on the website. He answers questions all the time. He's answered one or two for me. So just go to that website. Anyway, after blitzing and reading through D's website, I went to the second place I went to find all my information, and that was Discord. I went on Discord, searched voice acting, and found the server VO Town, owned by Ava Hauser, aka Kaivo. I will link their Twitch and their other stuff in the description along with VO Town as well, so yeah. Anyway, after this, that's really where the story kind of, ends. Well, not ends, but in a way that it's not that interesting from this point. This is kind of the area where the how I start bit stops and the rest begins. I stuck around on VO Town for quite a while. I found casting calls on there and lots of wonderful guides which are still up there. You can go read yourself. So like I said, follow the link I will put in the description. I also went on to take many great classes, and I'm still taking them now with incredible industry professionals like Richard Horvitz, Michael Schwalbe, Andy Field. Brilliant teachers whose classes I would recommend to the moon and back. But yeah, that's where it really ends. I'm still going strong, still booking roles and building up my career slowly. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching.